When father says no, they go to mother. When mother says no, then go to father. If both of them say no, they go to grandparents. So when my children were young, I made a deal with them, with Sudha Murthy. When I say no, you should always say no. When you say yes, I will always say yes. And I told my parents, that means my children grandparents, when we say no, you can't say yes. Okay? The same answer should come from grandparents and parents. Then they realize they can't play the game. Like my son said, I want to have a big TV. I said, beta, you're in class 12th, you should concentrate on your studies. He said, why? Oh, you people also see TV. I said, okay, we will not see TV. I did not have TV connection for 1 long year. Neither I will have nor you will have. You have to lead by example. It is not that I see secretly and he will not see. Then he said, okay, he will also do that. You have to lead by example. I told my daughter, I want to buy a new dress. I said, fine, you can buy, but you have to retire one. She told me, what about you? I said, I will not buy at all. Chalo. It's that bringing up children is not easy. Olden days, in my time, there will be 7, 8 children in the family. Mother will cook. She will not know where we will be going. We'll eat. I had 75 first cousins. It was everybody has a family tree. I have a family forest. So there will be a cook morning to evening. 2 cooks will be there making roti. I am from North Karnataka. We eat roti. And there will be a sambar. There will be a sabji. Nobody knows who goes where. And all 7, 8 of us will go to one school. Other 7, 8 will go to college. Era was different. Today I have only 2 children. And you said, beta, why did you get a plate? Are you warm? Oh, then wear the sweater. The definition of sweater is when mother feels cold, what the child wears is called sweater. So, we concentrate on children so much, but we forget the most important thing is human touch. Child should be confident. Child should share. Child should have compassion. Child should be bold enough to go and tell, Appa. Nowadays, I don't know who calls Appa. Everyone wants daddy, I always say, why do you call daddy? If the child doesn't know how to spell properly, he will become a daddy, So is mummy. I said, mummy is defined like a Egyptian mummy I know. Okay? Dead body. Why call mummy? Call amma. What's wrong? Awwa. You can call anything. But why you have to be under that cloud? Or to call mother as a mummy, father as a daddy? No. Call with your own Kannada word. Appa, amma. Nothing wrong in that. On the contrary, amma connects us more than mummy, at least in my case. So what I want to tell, if the child has to develop overall, then the best place is, of course, home and school, and not or, and school. Now most schools, how they run, I know. Teachers will come, do their syllabus. Oh, if I count syllabus, then I have to come on Saturday. Though you want to finish syllabus, as a teacher, I know that one. We have to finish the portion as early as possible. Okay? Then you'll have set of question papers. What appeared for the last year exam should not appear this year. So we'll have 3 sets of question or 4 sets of question paper. A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay? Give the question paper. Correct the marks. Okay? End of the day, teacher will go home, child will go home. They have extra tuition, and some are very bright. It's not like everybody is bright. It's okay. So what? Who says all 5 fingers should be alike, then you can't even lift anything. Different children have different talent. Like, I cannot cook well at all. Maybe I should come to your lab and learn that I can't do, I can improve it. So I have talent in somewhere else. Please, parents and teachers, please respect the child's talent than only marks. Only marks. Don't ever do that. So, there should be a kind of education where you uplift child's confidence. I come from a Kannada medium school from a village. ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಂಗೆ ಬರೋಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋತಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಲೆಗೆ. See, in a bigger city with everybody so sophisticated, children get scared to tell, I don't know, you may make fun of me. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಗ್ತಾನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಕೇರು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಮಾತು ಬೇರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓ, that child does well, I'm not doing well, maybe something wrong with me. The child loses confidence. The child has an inborn confidence which child loses when it's in a big city where people are talking about, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಹುಡುಗ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ದ. That is the worst thing I can think of. When everything looks nice, the child is in a proper dress, iron dress, ಶಾರ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಂಟು ಏನು ಹಾಕ್ತಿರೋದು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ವ್ಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಕೋರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ದ ಕೋರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. ದ ಕೋರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆನ್ಸಿ, and tell with the courage, yes, I do not know, and yes, I made a mistake. When the child says that, that means that child has a confidence. The confidence will not come by Infosys shares or any amount of money. It is not given, okay, today onwards you will get confidence. No, it is not defined in any books. It should be born within you. How it is born within you? You get scared, you have to remove that scareness, scary incidents. You should encourage to tell us, I do not know, encourage, yes, very good, I will teach you. You should conduct a kind of atmosphere where the child goes on improving. And that's then when I met Aishwarya, I like that idea. The idea of a lab, not giving a moral science. You should be courageous, you should be compassionate. It is a moral science class. In Christ University, we used to have a moral science class. And when we go there, all children, all students will be missing. We know the lessons. Tell the truth, behave well, be compassionate. So, bunk the class. Moral class, it should be taught in a lab, in a story, in convincing manner, so that a child will pick up the confidence. It should be born within you. I'm not a great writer actually, but I'm a great storyteller. And that is the reason my books are sold well, not because I write fantastically well. I tell each moral lesson in the form of a story. Storytelling is one of the finest way of teaching next generation. And giving confidence is, you have to tell your child, if he gets less marks, okay beta, it's fine. You have lost the battle, but you will win the war. ಈ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ನಾನು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಏನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಹುಡುಗ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಟೂ ಮಚ್. ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್. ನೀನು ಹುಡುಗ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆಯಾ, ನೀನು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಆ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ನೋಡು, ಅದೇ ಹುಡುಗಿಯರು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬರ್ತದ. ದೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪುಟ್ ಸ್ಲಾಗ್, ನೋ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೇಟ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ನೋ ಯುವರ್ ಫೆಲೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಯು. ಇದೇನಂತಾರೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಮಾತು ಬಿಡೋದು ಅಂತಿದ್ದು ನಾವು ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಿದ್ದಾಗೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. ನಮ್ಗೀಗ ನಗು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಏಜ್ ಅವಳು ಮಾತಾಡಲಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮಗು ಬಹಳ ಹೆದರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅದು ಹೆದರ್ಕೋತಾನೆ, ಓ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೀ, ವೈ ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಅಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಊಟ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತಾಯಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಓದಬೇಕು ನೀನು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಬಡಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್, ವೈ ದ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಫರಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, the child understands, they are not talking to me. Call the other party also. They sit on the same table. Yak matarta illa. The truth will come out. And this kind of a labs are needed in every school, I say, in Karnataka. Every school. And I congratulate Madam Nirmala and Aishwarya to establish such a school to understand a child's heart, than having a lot more coaching class to get a first rank. It doesn't matter, you don't get a first rank. Life is not always with the rank. You get third rank, but a solid person should come out from your school. A person who can face difficulties in life. A child which can face difficulties in life, because the difficulties will not come with information. Tomorrow you will have difficulty, no forecast, okay? Unannounced. There are many types of difficulties. Financial difficulties are easy, you can solve. But there are many difficulties which cannot be solved. You require a mature mind to understand that. And that will not be taught in a day. Over a period of 5 to 6 years, difficulties do come. Do come. Face it. Don't run away.